there, Sally. Just checking in on you. If you could text me back with where you are right now and what time you'll be home, I'd really appreciate it.
I'm wherever I want to be, and I'll be home whenever I want to be. That's all you need to know, so quit bugging me, will you?
Sally, there's no need for you to get so upset. I'm just concerned about you. It's 7 o'clock in the evening, so I know that you're not in school anymore. All I wanted to do was make sure you're okay. And if you don't mind me saying, you've been coming home pretty late quite often these days. Sometimes you don't get home until 10 o'clock or later on a school night. What are you doing out so late all the time?
I'm doing whatever the hell I want to be doing. Good God, what is wrong with you? I am 18 years old. I'm my own person. I have the right to choose how I spend my time and who I spend my time with. What's the matter? Are you jealous that you were a miserable loser back in high school? You don't like it that I have friends?
This has nothing to do with my youth, Sally. Let's not change the subject. Yes, you are 18, but you are still in high school and still living under my roof. Please come home as soon as you can, okay? I've got dinner here waiting for you.
I don't want to eat anything that your filthy hands have touched. I'm afraid to say I have much more refined taste than you. Nothing touches these lips but the finest cuisine, and that's what I'm eating right now.
I don't think you can afford very much fine cuisine on your allowance. Maybe a hot dog at the convenience store, and neither can any of your friends for that matter. Which brings me to a very important question. Who is this person who is paying for you to dine on fine cuisine?
Are you going senile or just plain stupid? I already told you, I can choose who I want to spend my time with. I don't have to give you minute-by-minute updates on where I am, who I'm with, or what I'm doing.
I would say that, as your mother, I at least have the right to ask.
Go straight to hell with that mommy dearest act. You're not my mother. You're just some woman who happens to live with me.
I may not be your birth mother, but I'm the only mother that you have ever known. I've been with you since you were still in diapers. We're a family, Sally, regardless of there being no blood relationship between us.
Shut up! We're not a family! You're not my mom, and I will never accept you as my mom.
You're being very hurtful to me, Sally.
Okay, well good, because that's exactly what I was going for. I've always hated you. All you've ever done is suck the life and money out of my dad.
What are you talking about? I've never done any such thing.
You can't fool me. I'm not a kid anymore. I can see what's going on. My dad works his butt off at his job every day while you just lay around the house doing nothing. Maybe if you've ever contributed anything at all to this family, I might consider accepting you as my mom. But no, as it stands, all you are is a freaking parasite.
That's ridiculous. I've done all the cooking, laundry, and cleaning for as long as I've been living with your father.
And what do you want for that, huh? A medal? You want a big gold medal, an awards ceremony, maybe even a visit from the King of England? That's what's called the bare minimum. If you hadn't been doing that, I'd have kicked you out myself years ago.
I'm so shocked, Sally. I don't know where any of this cruelty toward me is coming from. We used to have a wonderful relationship.
And you want to know why that was? Because I had no choice. For whatever stupid reason, my dad picked you, so I was stuck with you. I figured I might as well go along with it, since trying to fight it would only cause me trouble. But on the inside, I've always hated your guts. Every single time you told me to clean up my room or do my homework or come home before 10, I wanted to punch your lights out.
Everything that I've ever taught you was to help you prepare for your future, and I have plenty of reasons to be concerned for that lately. You never study, you stay out late. What are you planning on doing after high school?
Something that you would never be able to do. I'm gonna let being young and sexy do all my work for me. My beauty is the single best gift that I received from my real mom, so I'm not gonna let it go to waste.
Wait a second. Oh God, no, Sally. Please don't tell me that means what I think it means.
I don't care what you think it means. Screw off. Stop interfering in my life. If you say one more stupid thing to me, then I'm gonna come straight home, kick your ass, and throw you out of the house myself.
Hey there, Janet. I am really sorry that I wasn't able to reply to you until now. Things have been an absolute disaster over here today. I had to work straight through lunch. You probably already ate dinner without me, right? If not, then please don't wait for me. You go ahead and eat.
Wow, I'm sorry to hear about that, Cody. When do you think you're gonna be home? I haven't eaten anything yet.
Wow, really? It's past 7 o'clock, though. If you wait any longer to serve dinner, Sally's gonna flip her lid again.
Yeah, about Sally. She hasn't even gotten home yet.
Oh no, again? I swear that girl doesn't even know the meaning of the word curfew. Do you think she's involved with something that she doesn't want to tell us about?
Well, just the simple fact that she replies to me at all tells me that whatever she's doing, it's likely nothing dangerous. But something does seem off about her these days. She's starting to talk worse and worse to me by the day.
You think this is just her being a typical teenage girl?
I'd hope she'd have grown out of it by now if that were the case, but she's only getting worse. Lately, she's begun to compare me to her birth mother.
That's all my fault. I'm so sorry, Janet. You don't deserve any of that.
It's fine, Cody. It's something that we agreed on. But wow, when she tells me that she hates me and wants me out of her life, that stings, Cody. It really stings.
What? Is that what she's saying to you? I can't believe this! She doesn't appreciate what you've done for us in the slightest!
Really, Cody, it's fine. I was never intending to try and guilt-trip her into respecting me. And don't act like you're the only one who's benefited from our relationship. Marrying you has made me the happiest woman in the world, and if you hadn't come along and married me, I probably would have been single forever.
Are you kidding me? I figured I was gonna have to fight off a whole crowd of other suitors in order to win your heart.
You're so sweet, Cody. I'm really concerned about Sally, though.
Yeah, and you're not the only one. Tell you what, I'll go and give her that same sort of talk. It might mean more to her if it's coming from me. I'm gonna see whether or not she's really thinking about the future.
That would probably be for the best. If she keeps going down the path that she's on, I have a terrible feeling she's going to wind up miserable and alone. Good evening, Sally. Just checking in with you again. It's 8 p.m. now and you've got school tomorrow. Do you have any idea when you'll be home?
Janet, listen to me. I will not tell you this again. I will be home whenever I damn well feel like it. I'm busy. I have my own stuff to do. And I don't need you breathing down my neck every 5 seconds.
No, Sally, apparently you do. I'm scared for you, Sally. Really scared. The other day I saw a new handbag in your room. That brand is incredibly expensive, so I can say for a fact that you do not have enough money to afford it by yourself. Tell me, Sally, where did you get that bag?
Oh my God, you went in my room?
I didn't actually go inside. The door was open and I just looked around from the doorway. Now, stop dodging the question, Sally. How did you get a handbag that expensive? You didn't buy it yourself.
Duh, of course I didn't. Someone bought it for me.
Oh no, you can't accept a gift like that. Whoever gave it to you, you need to return it right away.
What? Why would I do something as stupid as that?
Because there is no reason at all that a high schooler like you should be getting gifts that expensive. It doesn't make sense, Sally.
Ugh, for the love of God, would you knock off the jealousy routine? Sure, no one in the world cares about you enough to get a super awesome present like this, but I'm not like you. People actually like me.
This isn't about me, Sally. This is about you. I'm concerned about what you're getting yourself involved in.
Stop being concerned about me. I don't want a stupid, useless old bitch constantly nagging me. Just leave me the hell alone. Got it?
Sally, no, I'm not going to stand for that. You take that back. I have done far too much for you to have you talk to me like that.
Oh, and what are you gonna do about it, huh? Are you gonna go and complain about me to my dad? Are you gonna tell on me? You're such a freaking loser. You realize that my dad could divorce you anytime, right? And that would ruin your life and improve his, so you might want to watch yourself.
It seems that you don't know the first thing about me, Sally, even though we've spent all these years together.
I know enough to know that you tricked my dad into marrying you.
Excuse me? You're going to have to explain that one to me.
So my dad divorced my birth mom, and then he needed someone to take care of me, right? Like, he still got to work and all that stuff. He needed someone to do all the cooking and cleaning and babysitting for him. Then you came along and thought, oh sweet, here's a guy who's desperate for a live-in maid. And then you put the moves on him and made him think you'd be a good wife for him. I have to hand it to you. You played your cards pretty well. You knew you had to find a man to take care of you fast before you were over the hill and no one would ever want you. But for me, all you are is a lying, deceitful little snake. So tell me, Janet, did it make you happy to trick a guy into marrying you out of convenience? Was it fun for you to be able to play house with me for all these years? Honestly, I would sooner die than do what you did with your life.
I'm so shocked that I'm having a hard time being angry at you anymore, Sally. My sadness and fury have been overwritten by confusion and surprise. What did I ever do to you for you to treat me like this?
I don't know what you want me to say. All I'm doing is telling you what I really think of you. But to be fair, I'm kind of disgusted at my dad, too. Like, how desperate must he have been to want to marry a loser like you? I don't care how depressed he was when my mom left him. That's no excuse to fall for your stupid tricks. If he was that dumb all the time back then, maybe that's why my mom wanted to get rid of him.
Oh my God, Sally. Do you have any idea what the circumstances were behind your parents' divorce? Do you know why your father took you away from your mother?
Dear God, you are not gonna try to lecture me about my birth mom, are you? Seriously, Janet, go to hell. If you want to be a parasite and mooch from my dad all your life, go ahead, be my guest. But don't you ever forget, that all you will ever be is my dad's parasite, and I'll always be his daughter. So, which do you think ranks higher, Janet? His daughter or his parasite? Know your place, loser.
That's all that I can take from you, Sally. I'm done. I'm not going to put up with this anymore.
So what are you gonna do, huh? Divorce my dad and move out of the house? God, I hope you do that. Nothing would make me happier than to see you carrying all your stupid crap out of my dad's house.
If that's what you want, then so be it.
Wait, are you actually being serious? Like, you do realize that you're gonna be homeless without my dad supporting you, right?
I'll be fine, thank you. If you want us to get divorced, then that's what we'll do.
This is the best! I'm not gonna let you take that back either. You're not gonna be all like, oh, I was just saying that because I was angry or anything. Got it? You said you're gonna divorce my dad and move out, and you had better damn well stick to that.
Absolutely. I'm a woman of my word. I'll start packing my things immediately.
Janet, what the hell did you do? Answer me!
I don't know. What is it that you think I did? I did what you asked and moved out of the house, so I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't contact me anymore.
Don't give me that! I know you did something! My dad moved out too! So today was my graduation ceremony, right? And I figured that when I got home, my dad would be doing something to celebrate. Like, you know, give me a new car or something. But when I got home, it was totally empty. No one was there. All he left behind was a letter on the kitchen table.
Is that so? Did you read it?
Yeah, and he said that he's moving out of our house so he can move in with you. And not just that, he said he's selling the house, so I need to find my own place to live now. So start talking, Janet. What did you do to my dad? I thought you said you were gonna divorce him.
I did say that, didn't I? I suppose that means I owe you an apology. I did move out of the house, but the truth is that your father and I never got divorced.
You liar! What's going on for real then?
Back when we had our first fight, I was so furious that I went and said that I would divorce your father. But after a lot of thought, I realized that I just couldn't go through with it. I loved your father far too much, but I also knew that I couldn't stand one more minute of living with you. So, I opened up to your father about our argument and asked him what he thought we should do. And I was very happy to find that he felt the same way that I did. He said that it would be best for me to leave the house right away, but he didn't want to break up with me either. We decided that I would live on my own for a few months. Then, when the timing was right, he would come and move in here with me.
And that's what happened today?
It would seem so, yes. That's what your father decided.
But why? I don't understand. Why would my dad do this to me?
I doubt that you'd believe me if I told you. Yeah, it would probably be for the best for you to have this discussion with your father directly. You can talk things over until you've come to understand what he did and why he did it. But first things first, your father is selling the house, and it's going to become the property of the real estate company at the end of this month. That means that you have just a few weeks to find yourself a new place to live. And I suggest you start searching immediately.
Stop giving me advice, Janet! I never want to hear any advice from you again! You ruined my life, you broke up my family! It's all your fault! You're a freaking disease! I hate you!
Yes, that's exactly what I was talking about. It won't do either of us any good to continue this conversation, so I'll take my leave here. If you want to know more, then you'll have to contact your father.
Dad, what's going on? Why did you move out of the house all of a sudden?
Didn't you read my letter? I explained it in there. I'm going to live with Janet from now on. That means you need to learn how to fend for yourself and fast. If you go up to your room, you'll find a money clip with some cash in the top drawer of your desk. It's some money that I've been saving up for a while as a graduation present. You can use that to get your new life started.
You can't do this to me, Dad! I don't even have a job yet. I just graduated today. But you're just gonna abandon me like this? What's the matter with you? You're my dad. You're supposed to be there for me.
And as your father, I was there for you right up until you graduated from high school. If I'm being honest, I wanted to move in with Janet immediately after she left the house.
No, Dad, you can't be serious. Why would you say that?
Because Janet is my wife and I love her with all of my heart. Not only that, I'm incredibly grateful to her for all she's done for us. I can't believe the cruel, disrespectful, hateful way that you were speaking to her. I'm not going to let anyone get away with treating my wife like that, not even my daughter.
You're what? Grateful? For what? What did she ever do but use you? All she did was live in your house, eat your food, and spend your money. I just couldn't stand to see her do that to you anymore.
Shut your impetuous mouth, you little brat! Everything that we have right now is thanks to Janet!
No way. I don't believe you. That can't be.
Back when your birth mother and I broke up, I lost my job.
Wait, you did? But I remember back then, you were still going to work every day like usual.
No, you're wrong, Sally. I was leaving the house, yes, but it was to look for a new job. Janet's income is what allowed us to make ends meet. She's been working from home all this time to make money to support our finances.
She has? But that's crazy. I never saw her working before.
Oh, didn't you?
Yeah, she was always just sitting at her desk, messing around with her computer. And sometimes she would bring her laptop out to the living room and message people online or whatever.
She's a translator, Sally. She speaks 5 languages. All she needs is a computer and an internet connection, and she can work wherever and whenever she likes.
For real? That's kind of insane. So wait, is that why Mom left you? It was because you lost your job?
No, that's not the case at all. There was a reason that your mother left us, but I've been hiding it from you all these years. Regardless of what happened between us, she was and still is your mother. I wanted you to be able to think of her as a good and loving woman, so I swore that I would take this secret with me to the grave.
You're saying Mom left us? What do you mean? What happened?
It's not that complicated, Sally. She cheated on me and left us to be with him.
What?
And right after she left us, the company I worked for went under and I lost my job. It was the lowest point I've ever been at in my life, and I had no idea how I was going to get back on track again. Until Janet came along. The only reason I was able to get back on my feet was her unconditional love and support.
Whoa, really? I mean, really?
Yes, really. I owe everything to Janet, and you were terrible to her.
But I didn't know. How was I supposed to know?
Frankly, it doesn't matter if you knew about how me and Janet first got together. You've been at home with her for all these years. You should understand better than anyone else how much she does for our family. And to think you did everything you could to get her to leave. I've had it with you, Sally. I'm not going to look after you anymore. From now on, you're on your own.
You can't be serious about this. Are you really gonna abandon me? I'm your daughter.
You're 18 years old, aren't you? And you've graduated from high school. That means you're an adult, and it's time for you to forge your own path in life. As for me, I'll be spending the rest of my days in marital bliss with the love of my life. I don't suppose we'll talk very much after this. But you're my daughter, and I'll always be rooting for you. I hope that you can find happiness one day too, Sally.
Dad, wait! God, this can't be happening. Well, thanks a lot, Janet. I hope you're happy with yourself. Thanks to you, I just got abandoned by my own father.
Abandoned? Please, that's not what happened. All he did was give you the push you needed to become independent. Do you still not understand your own father?
But what am I supposed to do now? How am I supposed to get by? I just graduated high school today. I don't have a job, an apartment, anything.
And whose fault is that, Sally, You knew that you had no chance at going to college. That means you were always going to have to get a job after graduating high school. You should have been more actively looking for work. And, for the record, both your father and I tried to tell you as much countless times over the last several months. But did you ever listen to us? No, you always blew us off. Instead of studying or looking for a job, you spent your days doing God knows what until late at night. So no, I won't be accepting one single shred of the blame for this. It's all on you.
You don't get to talk down to me like this. I don't care if you speak 3 languages or whatever.
5, actually. English, Spanish, Italian, French, and Portuguese. I was always interested in foreign languages, ever since I was a little girl. From the time I was in middle school, I was always going to the library and borrowing as many books on foreign languages as I could. Then, when I got into high school, I started thinking about how I could use my language skills in my career someday. By the time I was in university, I had already started my own translation business. So you see, I was constantly thinking about my future, and that's why I've done so well for myself. You, on the other hand...
What are you saying? That I should have started job hunting when I was in elementary school?
You don't even have the foresight to think about what you'll be doing during the next week, much less the next 10 years.
You can say that again. Last week I had no idea my dad was gonna throw me away like trash.
If you had only listened to us when we tried to talk to you, you could have avoided this most unfortunate outcome.
All right, fine. I'll start looking for a job right now. But until then, could you at least let me live with you guys? I'll move out as soon as I find a job, I swear.
I'm afraid that's not going to work out. Have you forgotten? I've spent the last 3 months all alone, away from my beloved husband. We've got a lot of private time to catch up on, and I won't have you getting in our way.
You two are the most heartless couple of creeps I've ever met. How can you treat your own child this way?
Child? What child? You're not my child. I don't have any children. Isn't that right, Sally?
I was just mad when I said that, all right? I didn't mean it.
You can't honestly think I would let you get away with that excuse. You're an adult now, dear. You're going to have to take responsibility for your own words.
Come on.
I hope you're not expecting any sort of financial support from us, because you won't get a single cent from us. I suggest you stop moping and crying and get to work.
So you're for real then? You're really just gonna abandon me to the wolves?
Stop being so overly dramatic. Your father gave you more than enough money to get yourself started. Use it well.
Okay, fine. Screw you guys. I don't need your help. I'll be just fine on my own.
Is that so?
Yeah, in fact, I'll be better off than ever without you holding me back.
I see. Well, if you say that you have some sort of plan, then that's reassuring to me. Good luck.
I don't need any well wishes from you. I don't ever want to speak to either you or my dad ever again, so just leave me alone from now on. Got it?
If that's what you want, then I'm more than happy to oblige.
Hey, can I talk to you for a minute? There's something I wanted to ask you about.
Well, this is a surprise. I thought you said you didn't want to speak to me ever again. What happened to that, Sally?
Yeah, well, circumstances have changed. I'm kind of in a bit of trouble right now.
Oh, how much trouble?
Well, about $10,000 worth of trouble. Do you think you could lend me that much?
$10,000? Good grief, Sally, what in the world do you need that much money for?
It's kind of a long story, but I really need the money, okay?
Sorry, Sally, but unless you tell me exactly what's going on, I'm afraid I can't do anything for you.
All right. The truth is, I've been going out with a rich older guy since before I graduated high school.
You what?
A friend of mine introduced me to him, and we kinda hit it off, so yeah, we started dating.
And exactly how old is this rich older guy?
41?
Oh my god, Sally, you've been dating a 41-year-old man? Since you were still in high school?
Well, I mean, he bought me a lot of nice presents, took me out to nice restaurants.
Ah, I see. So the expensive handbag I saw in your room, he's the one that gave it to you, am I right?
Yeah, he would give me presents and money every time I went out with him, so I went out with him a lot.
Oh no, you were an escort?
That's not what I thought it was. I thought he actually liked me, like we were really a boyfriend and girlfriend.
You mean you didn't think it was the least bit strange when he would give you money and presents every time you met up with him?
What was I supposed to do? Tell him no?
Of course you should have told him no. A man paying a high school student to go out with him? What's wrong with you?
I didn't know what else to do. I told him about getting thrown out of my house, and so he rented an apartment for me. That's where I've been living ever since.
I think I'm going to be sick. You're lucky to be alive and not in jail.
But then a few days ago, some old woman came storming into my apartment and started yelling at me.
Ah, that would be his wife, I presume?
That's what she said, yeah. She called me a home wrecker and a bunch of other stuff.
What a foul, lowly man.
Right? But yeah, she said that she's divorcing him and that I have to move out of my apartment. She also took back all the presents and stuff that he gave me.
And that's why you need the $10,000.
Yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I don't have anywhere to live anymore.
My goodness, Sally, you're in quite the predicament, aren't you? Good luck dealing with that.
That's it? That's all you have to say? Didn't you see what I just said? Aren't you gonna help me?
I did, and that's exactly why I'm not going to help you. This is all your own fault, Sally. How stupid do you have to be to think a 41-year-old man would be serious about a child like you? And even as he showered you with money and expensive presents, you never once thought, maybe something's not right here.
I figured if he wanted to give me that stuff, there was no reason for me to turn him down.
Isn't that ironic? You called me a parasite, but there you were taking money from an older married man in exchange for simply paying attention to him. I don't pity you in the slightest, Sally. In fact, I'm more disgusted in you than I ever was. This is far beyond youthful indiscretion. You're simply a malevolent imbecile. I'm not giving you anything. I'm blocking your phone number and telling your father to do the same.
Janet, no!
After that, Sally did get a steady job and stuck with it, but she couldn't give up the luxurious lifestyle her benefactor had provided her with, so she's consistently living hand to mouth. Even worse, she took out loans to buy back all the expensive presents that her boyfriend's wife had confiscated from her. So, between her living expenses and loan repayments, she often has to skip meals in order to make her money last until her next payday. As for Cody and I, we're enjoying peace and happiness in our new life with just the two of us. We've never had any privacy for as long as we've been married, so it's almost like we're newlyweds again. Dana dear, will you and Mike be joining us for the family reunion this weekend?
Hi, Harriet. I was just about to text you. I'll be there, but Mike won't be able to make it this time.
Oh, why not? It's the family reunion. Surely he can make time for that.
I know. He really wanted to go, but his company is in the middle of a massive expansion. He's practically living at the office these days.
That's a shame. It's been months since the family's seen him.
Trust me, I'd love to see him take a break too, but things are just too hectic. It's a big step forward for the company, though.
I suppose if it's for business, I'll try to understand.
Thanks, Harriet. I'm sure he'll make it up to everyone soon. In the meantime, I'm really looking forward to seeing everyone again. Oh, and how's everything going with the supermarket chain? I heard from Mike that your husband's been doing really well lately.
Business is booming as always. We've opened 3 new stores just this quarter.
That's amazing! Seriously, I'm so happy for you all. I'd love to hear more at the reunion.
Wait, you're coming? Alone?
Yes, that was the plan. I already cleared the weekend and everything.
Oh, well, you really don't need to go through all the trouble.
It's not trouble at all. I actually enjoy catching up with everyone. It's been a while.
Well, I'm just not sure it would be appropriate.
Appropriate? What do you mean?
Look, Dana, I didn't want to say anything, but maybe it's better if you sit this one out.
Wait, what? Are you saying you don't want me there?
I just think it's for the best. This is a family gathering, and, well, our family has a certain standard.
I'm sorry, I don't understand. I am part of the family. What does that have to do with anything?
Your background, Dana. I'm talking about your family. They're farmers.
And? What's wrong with that? My parents work incredibly hard and always have.
It's not personal, dear, but our family, we're entrepreneurs, business leaders. Your people, they work in dirt. There's a difference.
Wow, I'm actually stunned you're saying this right now. I had no idea you felt that way.
I had to hold my tongue all this time, for Mike's sake, but now that he's not attending, I don't see the need to pretend.
Pretend? So all those polite smiles and kind words, fake?
Let's not dramatize this. I simply don't think someone with your background fits in.
You really believe that people are defined by how they earn their living? That farmers aren't worth your time?
You asked, so I'm being honest. You come from a world of uneducated hicks. That's just not who we are.
My parents run a farm that's been in our family for generations. They work sunrise to sunset to feed hundreds of families. That's something to be proud of.
Perhaps in your world, but in ours, it's frankly embarrassing.
And yet, you've smiled to my face for years, called me dear, invited me to dinner.
As I said, I did it for Mike. Now I don't need to.
You know, I always hoped we could become close, and we could get past whatever awkwardness you felt.
Some gaps are too wide, Dana. You're not one of us. You never will be.
I married your son. That makes me part of the family, whether you accept it or not.
You should be grateful I even acknowledge you. Most women in my position wouldn't.
I was grateful until 5 minutes ago. Now I just feel sorry for you.
Excuse me?
You're clinging to this idea that wealth makes you better than other people, but it doesn't. It just makes you arrogant and shallow.
Watch your tone, Dana.
No, not anymore. I've been respectful and polite for years, but I'm not going to let you insult my family just because you think you're better.
If you don't like what I have to say, perhaps you shouldn't speak to me at all.
Believe me, I'm reconsidering it.
Then maybe it's best we leave things here. I don't want a scene at the reunion.
There won't be, because I wouldn't show up where I'm not wanted. But don't think for a second this is over. Mike deserves to know how you really treat me.
Do what you will. He'll take my side. He always does.
We'll see about that. Goodbye, Harriet.
Hey, everything okay?
Hey, sorry to bother you at work.
You're not bothering me, just knee-deep in emails. What's going on?
It's about the family reunion. I wanted to let you know I talked to your mom.
Oh, did she say something?
Yeah, I told her you couldn't make it. I explained you've been practically living at the office with this whole expansion.
Right. I hate missing it, but this launch is huge. I don't even remember what a proper night's sleep feels like.
I know. I can't wait for you to get a break. Anyway, she was a little disappointed at first, but she understood.
That's good. So, what are you thinking? Are you still planning on going without me?
I was going to, but then she told me not to come.
What? Wait, she told you not to come? Why? Did you two get into an argument?
No, we didn't fight. She just said she didn't think I should be there.
What the hell? That doesn't sound like Mom at all. What happened?
She said I wouldn't fit in with the rest of the family, that I come from a different world.
What? Since when does she care about that kind of thing?
Well, ever since your dad's supermarket chain took off last year, she's been acting a little differently.
You mean this has been going on for a year?
Not this blatant, but she's been colder. Like, she's just barely tolerating me whenever you're around. I didn't want to make a big deal of it.
I had no idea. I'm sorry. My dad pulled that business out of bankruptcy. I guess the success is starting to go to her head.
I don't blame your dad. He worked so hard for it. I'm happy for them, but I was surprised when she said I wasn't welcome.
That's honestly embarrassing. I can't believe she said that to you. You don't have to go if you don't want to. Seriously.
I still want to. I know it sounds weird, but I don't want to give up on her just yet. Maybe she'll come around one day.
Dana, you're the kindest person I know, but she doesn't deserve your patience.
Maybe, but you do, and your family's important to you. If I stopped trying, it would hurt you too.
It'd hurt me more if she kept treating you like this. You're my wife. She needs to respect you.
I know, and I want that too, but I also know that sometimes change takes time. Maybe seeing me there, even when you're not, will get through to her a little.
You really want to do this, even after what she said?
I do, and anyway, my parents' place is just 10 minutes from your family's. I'll visit them too while I'm up there.
Just promise me you won't stay too long. If Mom gets her way, she might try to trap you there with tea and passive-aggressive comments for hours.
I won't let it get that far. I'll be in and out, just want to show my face, chat with the cousins, hug a few aunts.
Okay, but if she says anything out of line again, you text me. I don't care if I'm mid-presentation, I'll answer.
I know you will. You always do, but I'll be fine, really.
You're too good for her, you know that?
You're sweet, but don't worry, I can handle myself.
I never doubted that. You're the strongest woman I know and an amazing businesswoman, too. Don't let anyone, not even my mom, make you feel less than that.
Thanks, Mike. That means a lot, really. And don't worry, I won't be gone long. I'll be back before you even realize I left.
Promise?
Promise.
Dana, can we talk about this later? I'm very busy making sure dinner goes smoothly.
That's exactly why I'm texting. It's about dinner.
Oh, what about it?
The caterer only brought 15 meals. There are 16 of us here, right?
Yes, and?
So why is there not enough food?
I would think the answer is obvious.
I'm afraid I don't follow. Could you explain?
Dana, honestly, it's simple. There are 16 people here, but only 15 worth serving.
What?
You heard me. Someone doesn't quite belong at our table.
You're not seriously saying what I think you are.
A filthy peasant farmer like you has no place at a table meant for successful entrepreneurs.
Harriet, are you kidding me right now?
I thought you'd figured it out sooner. Honestly, I didn't expect you to be this slow.
You really excluded me from dinner because I'm a farmer?
It's not just because you're a farmer. It's because that's all you are. A low-class laborer from a dirt field.
That's the most ridiculous, backwards thing I've ever heard.
Really? Then explain why the rest of us are running companies and you're playing in the mud.
Playing in the mud? My family runs a full-scale operation. We supply to 3 counties and manage over 50 employees.
A glorified garden doesn't impress me, dear.
We grow the food your husband's stores sell. Without farmers, you'd have nothing to stock.
And without supermarkets, farmers would have no one to sell to. We give your kind a purpose.
Do you really think that farmers only exist to help supermarkets make money?
That's not just what I think. It's the truth. The market drives everything. We're the top of the chain. You're the bottom.
I can't believe I'm hearing this. Do you even realize how offensive that is?
Oh, please. I'm just being honest. I've always believed this.
Then why did you never say anything before?
Because Mike was around. I had to bite my tongue and pretend to approve.
So you've been faking it this whole time?
Of course, I didn't want to upset my son, but that doesn't mean I accepted you.
I've tried for years to be part of this family. I've done everything I can to be kind and respectful.
You should be grateful I've even tolerated you this long.
Grateful? For what? For being treated like dirt behind my back?
Watch your tone, Dana. This isn't your farm. You don't get to act like you belong here.
I belong here as much as anyone else. Mike and I are married. We built a life together, and I will be at this dinner.
You can sit on the porch and eat the leftovers. That's more fitting for your kind.
You really think you're better than me because your husband runs a chain of grocery stores?
I know I am, and don't pretend it isn't obvious to everyone else, too.
It's sad, really, how little you understand about where your success comes from.
Don't try to lecture me. This is how the world works. Some people grow things, others profit from it. Guess which one I am.
No wonder Mike never talks about his upbringing. This arrogance, it's toxic.
I tried to stop him from marrying you. I told him it would be a mistake.
Well, it's a little too late for objections now. We've been married for years, Harriet.
Circumstances have changed. Things are different now.
Different how? We're the same people we've always been.
No, you're the same. He's the one who's changed. He's poised to inherit a multi-million-dollar empire.
And that somehow makes me unworthy?
It means he needs a wife who matches that world. Someone polished, sophisticated, not someone who smells like a chicken coop.
Wow, you really think farming is that low?
It's not low, it's just basic, simple. It's work for people who couldn't handle more.
You think because they work the land they're not intelligent? They run businesses, Harriet. They have to manage crops, equipment, budgets.
Managing dirt and vegetables isn't the same as managing a real business. Supermarkets are the future. Farmers are just the backdrop.
Without farmers, your precious supermarkets would have nothing to sell. Where do you think your organic kale comes from?
Oh, please, the store shelves don't say grown by Dana. They say Keller's Market. That's what matters. Branding. Scale.
That's so backwards. You're literally profiting off the hard work of people you clearly have no respect for.
We elevate it. We package it. We make it presentable. Farmers just dig in the mud. We give it value.
No, you give it a price tag. The value comes from the effort, the sweat, the people behind it.
And those people should stay behind it, not marry into a family like ours. You don't belong at the table.
I can't believe this is how you really see me, after all this time.
I had to put on a show, didn't I? As long as Mike was watching, I smiled, but I never approved of this marriage.
And yet, you let me believe I was part of the family.
Because I didn't have a choice. But now Mike's future matters more than your feelings.
This whole dinner stunt, not ordering food for me, that was just plain unnecessarily cruel, Harriet.
Oh, please, why waste a meal on someone who shouldn't be here in the first place?
You think being cruel makes you look powerful? It just makes you look small.
And you think being dramatic will make Mike take your side? He's not here, dear. It's just us.
Then I'm done. I'm not staying another minute. I'm calling my dad to come pick me up.
What's he going to do, roll in on a tractor and honk the horn? Maybe bring a bucket of turnips for the road?
You know, the more you talk, the more proud I am of where I come from.
Pride's nice, but it won't get you into a country club or a boardroom.
I don't need either. I have self-respect, and I don't stay where I'm not wanted.
Well then, don't let the barn door hit you on the way out.
You may not respect me, but at least I can look in the mirror and be proud of who I am.
As long as you leave, I don't care what you see in that mirror. Just be gone before dessert. What? What on earth is that?
That's my ride.
A limousine? Don't be ridiculous. That can't be for you.
It is. I called my father to pick me up.
A limousine? Your farmer father drives a limousine now?
Well, technically, he hired it. He didn't want me waiting around after what happened.
That makes no sense. Farmers don't have that kind of money.
We didn't used to. Things have changed.
Changed? How? What are you even talking about?
A few years ago, my parents developed a new variety of apple that's resistant to late frost.
Apples?
Yes, the frost used to ruin whole crops, but this new variety changed everything. We had record harvests and buyers lined up.
Are you saying apples made your family rich?
It wasn't just the apples. They invested in better equipment, expanded the orchards, and even opened a processing facility.
No, that's absurd. This is some kind of joke.
It's not a joke. Their success grew fast. Now they have distribution contracts all over the region.
Farmers don't live like this. They don't drive limos and expand empires. That's not how this works.
We lived in a rundown old farmhouse for years. No heating, cracked windows, broken fences. I remember it all.
Oh, please.
But now they've rebuilt. They have a new home, a proper staff, the works. It's been amazing to see it happen.
A staff? You expect me to believe your little farm has staff?
They hired help for the packing house, the orchard, and the logistics side. It's a real operation now.
This is outrageous. And what, they're just handing you rides in limousines now?
No, I asked for a ride, and I thought I deserved a little comfort after tonight.
I can't believe this. I thought you were poor.
We were, but we never stopped working hard, and it paid off.
Don't you dare stand there and act like some self-made princess.
I'm not. I'm just telling you what happened.
You farmers act like you're so noble, like you earn your success in ways the rest of us never could.
I don't think that, but I do think you underestimate us.
This is unbelievable. I cannot wrap my head around any of this.
I didn't expect you to. You've made it clear what you think about people like me.
And now you want me to believe your parents are some kind of agricultural royalty?
I never said royalty, just successful. There's a difference.
You know what? Fine. I believe every word. Your parents are millionaires now, kings and queens of the Apple Empire.
I couldn't help but notice a hint of sarcasm in there.
Sarcastic? Me? Perish the thought. Tell your fabulously wealthy parents I said hello and thank them for blessing me with the company of their wonderful daughter.
I'll pass along your well wishes. Goodbye, Harriet.
Mike, we need to talk, and it's urgent. Reply to me, now.
Is this about me not coming to the reunion again? Because I really don't have time for another guilt trip.
No, this is far more important than that. You need to divorce Dana, immediately.
Excuse me?
You heard me. Divorce that girl. It's for your own good.
You're not serious right now. We've had a rough patch, sure, but couples fight. We work through it like adults.
You don't understand, Mike. She left the reunion in a limousine.
Okay.
She claimed her father hired it. Her farmer father.
Right, and?
And she had the audacity to say her family developed a new kind of frost-resistant apple.
Uh-huh.
And that now they're wealthy, that they live in a mansion, that they drive luxury cars.
So what if they do?
So what? She's lying, Mike. It's completely obvious.
You don't know that, and even if it were true, why would that be a problem?
Because it means she's either a compulsive liar or completely insane.
Or, and here's a wild idea, she's telling the truth and you just don't like it.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. That girl is a peasant. Always has been.
Please don't start with this again. I really don't have time. I'm working late tonight.
This is more important than work, Michael. You need to get out of that marriage before it's too late.
Too late for what, Mom? Being happily married to someone I love?
She's been feeding you lies from the beginning. I should have put a stop to it ages ago.
What exactly do you think she's lying about? Apples? Money? A car?
All of it. No farmer becomes a millionaire growing apples, Mike. This isn't a fairy tale.
Honestly, Mom, Google her family name and apple. That's all I'm gonna say.
Why?
Just do it. You'll find all the answers you need.
This is absurd. I'm not wasting my time Googling farm gossip.
Then stop wasting mine! I told you I'm working. I can't deal with this right now.
Fine, I'll look it up. But when I find nothing, I expect an apology.
Sure, knock yourself out.
Oh my goodness.
Let me guess, you found it?
I don't understand. It's right here. News articles, interviews, photos of their farm, their estate.
Uh-huh, told you.
They really did develop a new kind of apple? Frost resistant? It's being exported?
Yup, that one development was more than enough to turn their farm from a small-time operation to a major global player. I mean, don't you know anything about farming? Late frosts can be absolutely devastating to crops. One unseasonably cold night can cost a single farm millions of dollars.
I'm a businesswoman, not a farmer. How was I supposed to know about any of that? And her parents are really that wealthy?
Yes, Mom, they are. They weren't always, but they worked hard and it paid off. That's how it works sometimes.
I just assumed. She always looked so plain. I thought she was just another small-town nobody.
She doesn't flaunt it. Not everyone needs to scream money to be worth something.
Why didn't she ever say anything?
Maybe because every time she mentioned her background, you rolled your eyes and called her a hick.
That's not fair.
Isn't it, though? I've heard the way you talk to her, the way you look at her. You never even gave her a chance.
But she's not like us.
That's the point. She's better. She's kind, smart, hardworking, everything I could ask for.
But she's a farmer.
She's a businesswoman who happens to run a farm, and she's done more with her background than most people with an Ivy League degree.
You don't understand, Mike. I had plans for you. Important plans. You were supposed to come and work for your father's company. You were the heir to the family business. We paid for you to go to college. And what did you do to repay us? By going to work for a company in a completely different industry.
Yeah, well, I have my own plans, and Dana's a part of them whether you like it or not.
Michael.
I have to get back to work. Please don't call me again just to bash my wife.
Michael, wait!
What?
Mike, be honest with me. Is she really rich?
Yeah. Not just comfortable, like actually rich, way more than we are.
More than us.
Their Apple patent brought in international investors. They've expanded. I've seen the reports myself.
You're saying the farmer girl is wealthier than your father's entire supermarket chain?
Yup, hard to believe, huh?
I need a moment to process this.
Take your time. I've had years.
Well then, in that case, Michael, you listen to me very carefully.
Oh boy, here we go.
You are to treat that girl like a queen, you hear me? Not a single harsh word, not a single argument.
Wait, what?
You must cherish her, worship the ground she walks on, do nothing to upset her.
This is a sudden change of heart.
It's simple math, dear. If she's that successful, we must ensure she remains happy.
You don't need to tell me to be good to my own wife, for God's sake!
Dana, darling, I just learned all about your incredible family, their success, their innovations, just amazing.
Oh, so now I'm darling? That's new.
I must say, I had no idea the Apple business could be so lucrative.
Funny, you seemed very sure it wasn't, like an hour ago.
Well, people can learn new things, can't they? Anyway, I'd love to speak with your father sometime.
As long as it's not about me divorcing Mike, sure.
Oh, goodness, of course not. That's water under the bridge. Mike's not even important to this conversation.
What? You're seriously saying that out loud?
What matters now is opportunity. Your father could be a valuable business partner for my husband's company.
Wait, this is about money? You just insulted my family for being peasants. Now you want an investment?
I only meant those things in the heat of the moment. Surely you understand how tempers can flare.
No, Harriet, I understand bigotry, and you were full of it.
Our supermarket chain is looking to expand, but the banks have been difficult. Your father's help could be the breakthrough we need.
Maybe the banks are saying no for a reason. Ever think of that?
It would be profitable for everyone. His investment would generate long-term growth for both families.
If it were a good investment, the bank would be all over it.
You don't trust my husband's business instincts?
Considering how you talked about farmers earlier, I'd say neither of you have great instincts.
He's just under pressure. The supermarket chain should be nationwide by now, but he's made a few missteps.
So you're admitting your empire is crumbling and now you want the peasants to save you? That's rich.
I'm offering you a chance to strengthen both sides of this family. Doesn't that matter to you?
After how you treated me, how you humiliated me in front of everyone, you made sure I didn't have a meal at the reunion, Harriet.
I was emotional. You have to understand, I didn't know your family was successful.
Oh, so if we were still dirt-poor farmers, it would have been fine to exclude me?
I just meant...
I know exactly what you meant. People like you always show their true colors when you think someone has nothing to offer.
That's not fair. I was caught off guard. I made a mistake.
You didn't make a mistake. You made a choice, repeatedly, to belittle, exclude, and disrespect me.
I'm just trying to fix things now. I'm being civil.
You're being desperate, and for the record, my parents have no interest in investing in some half-baked supermarket rescue plan.
You haven't even asked them yet. You're just shutting the door.
Because I know them, and I wouldn't dare put them in contact with someone who treated their daughter the way you did.
You're overreacting. It's just business.
No, it's not just business. It's about character, and you've made it painfully clear you don't have any.
I'm trying to move forward. Why can't you just be reasonable?
Because moving forward shouldn't mean pretending nothing happened. Actions have consequences.
I don't need your parents' filthy money anyway.
There it is, the real Harriet, right on schedule.
You know what? I've had enough of your attitude.
Good, because I've had enough of you. Don't text me again. Don't call. Don't come near me or my family.
I can't believe how ungrateful you are after everything.
Ungrateful? You sabotaged me at your own family reunion. You called my family uneducated hicks, and now you want us to help you?
I was trying to open the door to opportunity.
Slammed, bolted, padlocked, forever.
I see. Well then, I'll just go enjoy the very expensive food I had catered for dinner.
Enjoy eating alone. Should pair nicely with that bitter aftertaste of failure.
Dana.
What do you want, Harriet?
I was wondering, do you remember our conversation from last year?
I've made a very deliberate effort to forget everything about you, so you'll have to be more specific.
The one about investment, my husband's company. We were talking about funding.
Oh, that conversation. Where you insulted my entire family and then turned around and asked for money. Yeah, I remember now.
Things have gotten more serious since then. If we don't get funding soon, the business will go bankrupt.
Oh no. Wait, does this have anything to do with the fact that none of your fresh produce suppliers will work with you anymore?
Wait, how do you know about that?
Because I told them. Every single local farmer I know.
You... what? But why?
Because I love and respect my parents, and when you insulted them, you insulted every farmer in this entire state.
But I didn't mean to.
You meant exactly what you said. You called us filthy peasants, said farmers were worthless, that we don't belong at your table. Remember that?
I was angry. I wasn't thinking straight.
No, Harriet, you were thinking exactly what you believe. You just didn't expect it to come back and bite you.
But you ruined everything. Why would you do that?
Actions have consequences. You think you can just burn bridges and then walk back over the ashes like nothing happened?
I'm sorry. I was wrong. Please, please forgive me. We're desperate, Dana. I don't know where else to turn.
Wow, that must be so hard for you, having to ask a dirty farmer for help.
I didn't mean it like that. Please believe me.
I don't, and even if I did, I'm still not interested.
You can't do this. We're going under. Everything's falling apart.
Maybe you should have thought of that before you decided to declare war on the people who grow your groceries.
Dana, please. I've apologized. I'm begging you.
After the way you treated me, the way you treated my parents, the way you tried to get me and Mike divorced, you think you can just erase that?
I know I was wrong. I just didn't realize. I didn't understand.
You didn't want to understand. That's the problem. You looked down on me the second you found out my family ran a farm.
But I've learned. I'm trying to fix it.
And that's your problem to fix, not mine, not my parents. We're doing just fine.
I'll do anything. Please, just reconsider. Talk to Mike at least. He might still be willing to help me if you won't.
Nope, don't bother. Mike's just as mad at you as I am, maybe more.
He is? But he's my son!
And I'm his wife. You don't get to pit us against each other anymore.
I don't know what to say.
Then don't say anything. Just do what you and your husband do best. Team up, run your business, make the most of what you have left.
Please, Dana, there has to be something you can do for us.
This conversation is over. Goodbye, Harriet. Not that I need to tell you this, but their supermarket business shut down not too long after that. I have to hand it to them, though. Harriet and her husband really did do their best to keep it afloat. Unfortunately for them, part of that was taking out massive amounts of debt in their own names. No amount of debt was enough to save them, though. What good is a supermarket that doesn't sell any fresh produce? It's just a glorified convenience store without the convenience. Both Harriet and her husband tried to find jobs in order to pay back their massive pile of debt. But there was a huge problem. They're really, really old. Not many places are willing to hire people their age, especially after they've already run a business into the ground in such a spectacular fashion. So, after a while, they gave up any hope of ever being able to pay back their loan and declared bankruptcy. Mike and I, however, are doing just fine. We recently moved out of our old apartment and into a house of our own. It has a pretty big yard, so I have plenty of space to put in my own garden. Just not one as big as my mom and dad's, of course. Hey, you! Answer me! I know you're reading these. Sarah, I'm sorry about today, but I'm an adult now, so I'll forgive you. You should be thankful.
An adult? Don't joke around. Hitting someone 5 times during a family dinner isn't adult behavior at all.
Huh? You're still going on about that? Why are you angry? It was just a little discipline. Compared to what you did, this was nothing.
What?
Are you playing dumb now? You put your hands on someone else's brother and thought nothing would happen to you? Is something wrong with your head? I can't believe my brother is marrying someone like you. I told him so many times not to.
Your brother is an adult who makes his own choices. Even your brother was disgusted by your behavior. He sincerely apologized to me and said he's cutting ties with you.
What? My brother would never say that. You're such a bad liar.
Why would I lie about this?
Because you're trying to come between us. You've been doing it since day one. And of course, my brother would never cut ties with me. He's my precious big brother. He loves me. He's my kind and cool big brother who always protects his poor little sister.
Poor little sister? What makes you say that?
You wouldn't understand. You're an outsider. It doesn't happen anymore, but in the past, my mom used to hit me.
What? That can't be true. Mrs. Wilson...
Mrs. Wilson? Oh, right. You were Mom's student. She mentioned sometimes running into her former students from when she taught high school.
I've known her for years. She's always been kind.
Of course, she seems that way to others. You don't know anything.
Wait, but what's this about Mrs. Wilson hitting you?
Exactly what I said. Mom hurt me in the past. She says she regrets it now, so she lets me do whatever I want. Besides, you're going to be a sister in the family now, so you should be able to laugh off a few punches, right?
Absolutely not.
What's wrong with you? This is how family works. I'm serious. You should really see a doctor. I just hit an ugly girl who isn't worthy of my brother when she came to meet the family. I'll accept the marriage now since we'll be relatives. Just don't press charges.
Oh, about that? They were just accepted.
What? You're joking, right? Tell me you're joking.
I never joke about assault charges.
You can't do this to me. I'm family.
Family doesn't assault family.
You'll regret this. You have no idea what you're getting into.
I know exactly what I'm doing.
You think you can just walk into our family and change everything?
I didn't walk into anything. Your brother chose me.
He's just confused. He'll see the truth soon enough.
The truth is that you assaulted me in front of witnesses.
They're my family. They'll take my side.
We'll see about that. Sarah, please answer when you can. I need to talk to you about what happened. Sarah, I'm so terribly sorry about this. I know an apology isn't enough, but I needed to say it. Please stop, Mrs. Wilson. Emily, don't apologize. This isn't your fault. You even tried to stop Rachel. I should have tried harder. I saw the signs. What do you mean? She's been getting worse, the way she talks about her brother. But honestly, aren't you having second thoughts about the marriage? Well, yes, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't terrified. If this is what happens to a family dinner, I'm worried I might end up dead someday. You might think I'm overreacting, but I was horrified by how casually she demanded forgiveness for hitting me. You're not overreacting at all. I've been afraid something like this would happen. Thank you, Sarah, for being honest. I'm at my limit, too. What? I can't keep this inside anymore. Years ago, I hit her, once. I left a scar on her body. I felt so guilty about it that I couldn't discipline her properly ever since. But I can't take it anymore. I can't take how she's been using it against me all this time. At this rate, I might end up killing her. Emily, no, I had no idea you were so troubled, but yes, it makes sense. From her messages, she's incredibly self-centered, and she probably used that incident as leverage against you constantly. Every time I tried to set boundaries, she'd bring up that incident. It's my fault. I failed in raising her. That's not true. At least, I don't think so. How can you say that after what she did to you? Because I remember who you really are. You were my teacher. You always looked out for me when I was isolated and couldn't go to school. Thanks to you, I wasn't left behind by the world. I can live my life now. That's why I want to repay you. I want to help my teacher. I want to prevent the person who taught me right from wrong from straying from that path herself. Sarah, after all these years, you still remember? I don't deserve such kindness. You deserve more than kindness. You deserve peace. Sarah, thank you. Just rest now, Emily. You must be exhausted. I'll handle this. Just wait a little while. What are you planning to do? What needs to be done? Please be careful. She can be unpredictable. I know, but someone needs to stand up to her. I should have done it long ago. It's not too late. You're right. It's time for things to change. Let me help make that change. I trust you, Sarah. I always have. Thank you, Emily. That means everything to me.
Hey, tell my brother to check his messages. He hasn't even read them. Is he busy?
Just wait until he reads them. Is it urgent?
You don't get to tell me to wait. He's my brother. Waiting is boring. It's not urgent. I just wanted to say good morning. But it's worrying when he doesn't even read my messages. As his sister, it's natural to be concerned.
He's an adult. He doesn't need hourly check-ins. And you really are unbelievable. I was going to pass on your message if it was urgent, but I won't bother for something so trivial, especially not after what happened. Besides, he'll never read them anyway.
What do you mean?
What do I mean? Do you really want to know? You're blocked, that's what.
What? Blocked? That's impossible! You're lying. He would never.
It's true. Believe it or not, that's your choice.
This is your doing, isn't it? You turned him against me. I can't get through to my brother on the phone either. What's going on? And earlier, the police told me you filed charges. Did you really do it?
I filed them and they were accepted, just like I told you. And if your phone calls are blocked too, of course you won't get through.
This isn't happening. This can't be happening. I can't believe this. This is impossible. You must have messed with my brother's phone settings when he wasn't looking. That's the only explanation for all of this.
What?
You did something to his phone. That's what you did, isn't it? To tear us apart. Because you're the crazy one.
Hold on, how did we get to me being the crazy one?
You've been manipulating him since day one. Because you are, after putting your hands on someone else's brother. Getting hit a few times is getting off easy. You must be mentally ill to make such a big deal about it.
You really don't see anything wrong with what you did? I'm sorry, but I truly don't understand what you're saying. Listen, you hit someone. That's assault under the law. That's why the charges were accepted.
Don't give me that crap. Take them back. Laws don't apply to family. Tell my brother to reply to my messages too. It's awful of you to keep him away when he's supposed to be on my side. You're inhuman.
You still don't get it. I didn't block you and I didn't tell him to do it either. How pitiful that you can't even see that your brother is clearly rejecting you.
He would never reject me. I'm his precious little sister. I don't believe anything you say.
Your denial doesn't change reality.
You'll see. He'll come back to me. He always does.
Not this time.
What did you say to him?
Nothing he hasn't already seen for himself.
You're going to regret this.
You already said that. It's still not true.
Just wait. You'll see what happens when you mess with my family.
Your threats only prove his point.
What's that supposed to mean?
Figure it out yourself.
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
Well, if it isn't Rachel, what's the matter now?
You know exactly what you did. Don't play dumb. Why are people at my workplace gossiping about you?
Oh, that. I told a friend how you hit me, and it turns out she works at the same place as you.
You had no right. What kind of coincidence is that? This is the worst, to think I'd get gossiped about like this.
There's no coincidence here. It's not a coincidence. I did it deliberately.
What?
Should I spell it out for you? That friend is the one who introduced your beloved brother and me to each other, so naturally I explained what happened when I went to meet the family. As the person who made the introduction, she deserved to know.
You're ruining my reputation! Everyone's looking at me differently now! Don't mess with me. You made me look like the bad guy. Just how stupid are you?
Again, why are you bringing up my intelligence?
Because only an idiot would do this to family. Let me explain it so even you can understand. You're the bride, the one marrying into the family. That means I outrank you.
Right. That's an interesting interpretation of family dynamics.
It's the truth. I'm in the right. Even though I should be forgiven for anything I do, you're getting in my way. It makes no sense. Deliberately spreading bad rumors about me is the lowest. Aren't you ashamed of yourself? This is defamation.
Telling the truth isn't defamation. I'm truly sorry, but I honestly don't understand what you're saying. Could you explain it more logically?
What's not logical? I'm the sister. I've been here longer. You're just some outsider. Don't mock me. You're the stupid one who can't even understand this much.
I understand perfectly. You think being family means you can do whatever you want.
Of course it does.
That's not how it works.
That's exactly how it works. You're just jealous because you're not really family.
And you never will be if you keep this up.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means your actions have consequences.
You think you can threaten me?
It's not a threat, it's a fact.
We'll see about that.
Yes, we will.
You'll regret crossing me.
You keep saying that, but I am not the one who should be worried.
Hey, you still haven't withdrawn those charges? Will you hurry up and get it done? You're going to ruin my reputation.
Of course not. I filed them because I was a victim. That's only natural.
A victim? Don't make me laugh. You're making such a big deal about a little hit. Besides, it's your fault for marrying my brother in the first place. It's a punishment you deserved. Why should I be the one getting in trouble?
You really think assault is justified? You seem to be misunderstanding something. The charges I filed weren't just for the violence at the family dinner.
What?
Would you like me to elaborate? I filed charges for defamation, theft, and assault. There are multiple charges, so withdrawing just one wouldn't make much difference anyway.
Huh? Wait a minute. What's that about? Why are there so many charges? You're making things up.
Am I? Oh, you don't remember? You kept harassing us, trying to break us up, and somehow the designer bags and jewelry that went missing from my home turned up in your room. Those were mine, weren't they? You'd been coming to my house when I wasn't there. Ever since I started living with your brother, he mentioned that his sister would visit sometimes.
That's different. Those things should have been mine anyway. I didn't do any of that. You're making things up. Making things up!
Really? So those weren't my things in your room? Then I wonder why the charges were accepted. Oh, right, because I submitted recordings of all the awful things you said to me.
You recorded me? What awful things? I never said anything like that.
Should I refresh your memory? You don't even remember what you said. Well, you were pretty drunk. You came to our house saying you missed the last train, called me a whore and a gold digger, and even told me I was so ugly I should be reborn. This is while he stepped away to use the bathroom. With evidence like that, how do you plan to deny it? You're the one committing defamation. Aren't you ashamed of accusing others while ignoring your own actions?
You had no right to record me. That was a private conversation. That's wrong. There must be some mistake. You must have fabricated evidence just to make me look like a criminal. See, you really are mentally ill.
The police don't think it was fabricated. You're saying that about me? That's rich.
I'll prove you made it all up.
Go ahead and try.
Delete those recordings.
No.
You're trying to ruin my life.
You did that yourself.
Take it all back.
Every action has consequences, Rachel.
You'll pay for this.
More threats? I can record those too.
You wouldn't dare.
Try me.
Hey, enough is enough. What's this about damages? What for? Instead of doing these pointless things, hurry up and withdraw the charges. I can't deal with getting arrested. What are you trying to accomplish by making your own family member into a criminal?
Now you're worried about consequences? If you're asking what I want to accomplish, I want you to experience hell. And about those damages, they include medical expenses too, from when you hit me. When they did a detailed examination, they found a small fracture, plus all the harassment. I'm done being patient.
A fracture? You're making that up. I never punched you that hard. I'm the one who's been patient with you, letting an ugly girl like you become my sister.
Still calling me ugly? First of all, I never needed your permission, all your harassment up until now. I put up with it because you were going to be my sister-in-law. I thought I could just keep my distance after the wedding, but I don't think of you as a sister anymore.
Oh, really? That's perfect. If you can't think of me as your sister anymore, then you can't marry my brother.
What? How does that follow?
It's simple. You don't want to be my sister, right? Then you can't marry my brother. If you want to be with my brother, you have to accept his family too. You said you can't do that, so there's no way my brother would marry you. Don't act all high and mighty, you outsider.
What an incredible change in attitude. Your logic is still twisted. Well, whatever. You won't be able to act superior to me anymore anyway. Because you're the one that's going to be the outsider.
What's that supposed to mean? You think you can just erase me?
You did that yourself.
Take back the charges. I'll apologize if that's what you want.
It's too late for that.
It's never too late for family.
We're not family. We never will be.
My brother won't allow this.
He already has.
You're lying.
Ask him yourself.
Oh, wait, you can't. He's still blocking you. I'll find another way to reach him.
Every action you take just proves why these charges are necessary.
This is horrible. What did you tell my brother? I won't forgive you if you're trying to steal him from me. I'll kill you.
More threats? You really don't learn. What a ridiculous accusation. I haven't done anything. Besides, don't you realize how inappropriate your behavior is? I heard you went to see your brother at his workplace even though you're in different departments.
I had to see him. He wasn't answering my calls.
You caused a scene, shouting at him during work hours even when he told you to stop. Going on about how he's being brainwashed and that ugly woman is deceiving him and she needs to see a doctor, let's take her there. Of course anyone would snap at that.
I was trying to save him. He's not himself lately. That can't be true. My brother is kind to me. He has to be. He grew up happy without Mom hitting him, so he should spoil me.
You're living in a fantasy world.
Plus, I'm cute, so I can do whatever I want. Being cute means I'm the most important person in the world.
Do you actually hear yourself? That makes no sense at all. Besides, I heard the real story.
What real story? What lies has Mom been telling you?
You keep talking about being hit, but it was only once. Of course, even once isn't right, but I heard the reason. You were running wild in a store and causing trouble. When she slapped you, you fell and got scraped up. Unfortunately, it left a scar. It's basically the same as a child scraping their knee.
You weren't there. You don't know anything. That's true, but my brother never went through that.
No, he went through something else. He just became quiet because you were such a handful. In fact, he resented having his life ruined taking care of his wild sister.
Lies! All lies! My brother resenting me? That's impossible!
Want to know what he actually said? But he said it himself. Your love is disgusting. You're not right in the head. You're the one who needs to see a doctor. You should really get checked out. I can recommend some good clinics.
He would never say that. You're putting words in his mouth. Shut up! I'm normal. You're the one who needs help.
The entire office saw your behavior. You're the only one who thinks that.
They don't understand our bond.
There's no bond. There's just your delusion.
I'll prove it to everyone.
How? By causing another scene?
He'll choose me in the end. He always does.
Not anymore.
What did you do to him?
I didn't do anything. You did this to yourself.
I'll never forgive you for this.
Your forgiveness isn't something I need.
Mom, let me in! Why are you suddenly kicking me out? How could you change the locks while I was gone?
You know why. I've told you many times to be independent and get your own apartment. Every time you threw a tantrum and refused to leave. How old are you? Aren't you ashamed to be so reliant on your mother?
Shut up! I'm your daughter! You can't do this to me! And I still haven't forgiven you for what you did to me. You have to serve me. You left me with a lifelong scar.
That scar again, is that all you think about? Yes, I regret hurting you and leaving that scar, but I've reached my limit. I could have accepted all of this if I was the only one suffering, but you hurt Sarah this time. You did something unforgivable.
Sarah deserved it. She's stealing everyone from me.
No one's stealing anyone. I'm ashamed that my overindulgence caused so much trouble for others. I've done enough to make up for hurting you. I won't coddle you anymore. Staying near me only makes you worse. It makes you think that you can control people. It's about time we stopped.
You're choosing her over me? Your own daughter?
I'm choosing what's right. Live on your own strength. Maybe then you'll understand others' struggles.
You can't abandon me. Where am I supposed to go?
You're an adult. Figure it out.
After everything you did to me?
Stop using that as an excuse.
It's not an excuse. You owe me.
I owed you proper parenting, which means stopping this now.
Everyone's abandoning me. My own mother, my own brother.
We're not abandoning you. We're forcing you to grow up.
By throwing me out?
By making you face reality.
This isn't fair.
Life isn't fair, but you've made it unfair for others long enough.
Just let me in. We can talk about this.
No, that time is past.
You'll regret this.
My only regret is not doing this sooner.
Mom, help me. I have no money and I can only stay in cheap motels. Aren't you embarrassed having your daughter live like this? At least send me some money. This isn't even a safe area. How can you let your daughter suffer like this?
Who are you?
What? Stop joking around. What are you saying? It's your daughter, Rachel. Stop this. Why are you acting so weird? Why are you saying these things?
You're not my daughter anymore.
What? You can't be serious.
I don't want to think of you as my daughter anymore, so now you're a stranger. I am cutting all ties.
You can't do this. I'm still your daughter. Wait, what are you saying? Are you serious?
Very serious. I'm actually in the process of paperwork now. Even if something happens to me, I've arranged it so you won't receive any inheritance. So please stop contacting me.
Paperwork? What paperwork? You're really going this far? What's that supposed to mean? Mom, are you abandoning me?
You abandoned your chance to be family. That's right, I'm blocking your number and I'm moving houses. I am tired of taking care of you.
Moving? Where? You can't just disappear.
You think you're the most important person in the world? Oh, don't be so arrogant. You can't survive on your own. Experience that reality. That's the last lesson I can teach you as a parent.
This isn't a lesson. This is cruelty. Wait, Mom, don't talk about abandoning me. Don't do such a horrible thing. I'll change. I promise, I'll be better. Hey, Mom! Mom!
Promises aren't enough anymore.
Just tell me what you want me to do.
I already did. Grow up.
I need more time.
You've had years of chances.
Please don't do this.
Goodbye, Rachel.
Mom, please! Just one more chance!
This is your chance. Your chance to learn and to stand on your own.
I can't do this alone!
Yes, you can. You just never had to try.
Don't leave me!
You left me no choice.
I can't get in touch with anyone. How did this happen? I was just angry about my brother being taken away. That's all it was. Do something about this. Make them talk to me again. It was you, wasn't it? You were pulling strings behind the scenes.
You still don't understand, do you? I wouldn't do anything so underhanded. Everyone abandoned you at the same time because the trigger was the same. Your mother and brother put up with you because they were family, but then you harmed me, an outsider. That's when they reached their limit.
They're my family. They should choose me.
You've been hurting your family all this time. You need to make amends.
Amends? If I make amends, will they forgive me?
Now you want to make amends? I don't know, but it might be a way to change your current situation.
Tell me how. What should I do? I don't have money, but I can do anything else.
Get counseling.
What?
You heard me. Your way of thinking is, excuse my bluntness, extremely abnormal. You know, I was once a school dropout. I was really acting out, wanting to destroy my life.
I don't need counseling.
The person who helped me then was Mrs. Wilson. I think she's a very sincere person, though strict. Of course, teaching and parenting are different things. Still, I can't believe someone raised by her would develop such abnormal thinking. To show true remorse, you need to see a professional. I'm sure it's necessary. This is the biggest compromise I can offer.
Compromise? You want me to admit I'm crazy? Don't mess with me. I'm not sick. You're the one who's crazy. I almost fell for it. I'm normal. Don't treat me like I'm sick.
Rachel, while your phone will probably be confiscated, I think you'll see this message before you get taken to the hospital. I can't forgive what you did, but I'm not heartless enough to abandon my former teacher's daughter.
What are you talking about?
I consulted with social services to help you live a normal life. That's why some counselors came to see you today.
You sent them? How dare you?
I understand you were shocked when suddenly approached about counseling, but that's no excuse for violent behavior. Your aggression could end up taking someone's life. Violence is never acceptable. Now that you're in the psychiatric ward under involuntary commitment, I hope you'll come to understand this. I'm sorry, but you're the one who's ill.
No, stop them! Tell them that I don't need treatment! You can't let them take me away! You can't do this to me! I don't want to go anywhere!
This is for your own good. I pray you'll get proper treatment and get better. Come back soon from your delusional world where you think you're the cutest and most important person in the world.
I'll never forgive you for this!
Your forgiveness isn't what matters here. What matters is your recovery.
There's nothing wrong with me!
That's exactly why you need help. Afterward, Rachel continued to be violent in the psychiatric ward and was placed in isolation. We don't know how she's doing now in the locked ward. Her mother has decided not to see her until she becomes mentally stable. While the charges were accepted, given Rachel's condition, it might be difficult to pursue full criminal responsibility. However, I won't withdraw them, not until she truly shows remorse and apologizes sincerely. All my stolen belongings were returned, and finally a peaceful daily life has arrived. My injuries have healed, and I successfully married my husband. I pray this peace will continue forever.